Uh,
Hang on, what
Alright,
did you do?
so, Gray, I've sent you Nose's roster, now I'm gonna send you my roster. Um,
Is Numlock turned on?
So he has five things of boys.
Is this no matter where you're typing, or is this in certain program windows, or
Amazing.
Why
Well
does
done,
he
Max.
have no
there you go,
vehicles?
You done it
Sneaky, I
again.
fixed it. You're welcome.
it goes away.
Yeah. The amount of times I had to assure people, "No, I believe you. It's okay. You're
I
not
know it
crazy."
happens.
For
I'm telling you, the day that we
mechanical.
figure out that our technology works purely on faith is going to be a horrifying day and a vindicating day as well.
Yes.
We are going down the path of 40K. God help us all.
No, man, it's worse than that. We're going down the path of 40K as human orcs.
Yes, that is true.
I, for one, am completely on board. Yeah, now, Gray, go
Yes.
ahead and look at my roster and tell me, just on paper, who you think's gonna have a better time here.
So you immediately, because 72-inch heavy one. The fucking assassins are bullshit and they're great.
My favorite part about any of the assassins is, oh, what's that? You have the wrong assassin for this matchup. Pay two CP to pick exactly the one that fucks your opponent over.
Yes.
Oh, also great.
Interesting.
I realized he used the assassins incorrectly. The assassins don't have deep strike. They have Eldar deployment.
Oh.
So he can't deep strike me.
Yeah.
Also, also,
Amazing.
also, Gray. Yes, I am. You did in fact look at the list correctly. I am not in fact going to put any Tempestus Scions into Valkyrie because that's where the Bulgrins go.
Yes. I
Yeah,
Mm.
don't say a whole
Oh,
bunch about it because I do want to watch that.
Yeah.
Uh, I did see a clip of some of the JP girls doing commentary every time they cut to Callie cursing.
Yep.
Fuck you!
That's our Mori.
what a traditional American. Hey, Sneaky, where's the new title card? Oh, Adam hasn't seen this horrible thing yet, has he?
Yeah.
No,
Nope, he
he
What
joined
didn't
after he
because
made it.
he was
Oh,
late.
God.
what have I not seen?
Okay, be ready for your eye to hurt. Sneaky updated the title card.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus
I mean,
God in heaven.
you didn't make a new one, you updated it. We don't make new title cards around here, we just update it.
I
Kinda like
mean, listen,
Bethesda in
that's
that
what we're
regard.
supposed to do.
Yep.
Okay, I really hate you. I really hate you.
Wow.
You should have just gone with another hand or
Excellent.
changed from the side.
No.
I understand. Oh, but while I'm ignoring this eye pain you've put in front of me, yes, Gray, yes, I am going with the cheesy 3-up invuln saves on my Ogrins.
Okay, but
Yes.
legit question. How fucking bad are you guys' eyes? What the hell?
What? No, that's just eye
It,
bleed.
it,
That
no,
5.
it's
Yeah,
not.
no, that looking at that actually does
Well,
cause a bit of a headache for me.
It doesn't
My
cause a
well,
headache. It
listen,
just annoys me immensely.
Yeah.
I mean, for you, oh god, Sneaky, no. Not blurriness for you. Oh god.
Honestly, I'd be more worried if he was like, "I see it in perfect clarity." It's like, "Fuck, now I know I have a problem."
Yeah. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah. Yep.
I'm the person that
Oh.
talks about JoJo.
Mm.
Unfortunate.
No, come on, answer it. Let's hear. Come on, answer it.
Is this about that subscription that you scared them into canceling on you?
Amazing.
Oh, they did not do oh my god.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Ah.
so yeah, fuck Nestle Water. They made me wait several months, so they can damn well wait for me to call them when I feel like it.
Well, especially they're calling you at 7:03.
Yeah, they're also calling me at 7:03. That's not.
Even if these are Nestle Water Company people based out in California,
Yeah, which they're not.
it's
But yeah,
4:03.
yeah,
That is 3 minutes after most people stop working.
yeah, yeah. I am damn well going to be calling them whenever I feel like it. Anyway, welcome internet. This is Fanfiction Contempt Theater 9005, and we are live. Fucking hell.
Amazing.
6 years. Ugh.
Indeed.
Anyway, so let's actually read a story tonight.
Oh boy.
Oh. Wow.
What a great way to round off the first official week of 2022.
Yeah, let's actually read a story tonight. So let's do like a Naruto one, because I'm pretty sure I could make fun of that pretty easily.
Sure.
Oh, they left me a message. That must mean they actually want to talk to me.
Oh, good.
Well,
Here,
that
come on.
or the
Let's hear what
robot
it
didn't
says.
know how to hang up.
I'm not playing it live.
I mean, don't play it live. You have the ability to listen to it without broadcasting it on a mic, I hope.
I do, but I'm not going to do it now. Let's see here. We got Twist in Time. Through a completely unrealistic series of events. Well, I'm glad the author just full out admits that.
Epic.
Naruto, the Hokage of Konoha, lands in the body of his younger counterpart 22 years in the past. Fair enough. What follows is Naruto making the most of his second life, which includes befriending a revenge-thirsty Sasuke, helping Sakura get over her puppy crush, and annoying Kakashi, and somehow getting entangled in a romance
All right,
with
I'm gonna go eat
Shikamaru.
my dinner
Excellent.
while this is here, while it's hot, so that I have hot food to fortify me through this absolute boring bullshit.
It's a
Great.
drama adventure story rated teen about Naruto accidentally becoming gay.
Wow.
Because that's apparently a
Wow.
thing you can just accidentally become now.
Accidentally? Oops!
What?
I mean,
I caught my finger on the rusty pipe instead of tetanus. I caught the gay. Is apparently how this is gonna work.
That's how AIDS
God.
works.
Sneaky, it's the gay bomb.
It's all of these stories. I just love how so many of these character that's straight is now gay stories that either fangirls write or the alphabet community writes. With how many of these stories just completely undermine any legitimacy they have.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh yeah, how is he gay? Oh, he just accidentally became gay. It's like, okay, so you're saying that gay is a choice.
Hmm.
So that's kind of. I'm
Wait a
not the
minute.
one saying it. You're the one saying it. But I'm just saying, dude. That's an interesting position to come
Alright, then.
from.
Sure thing.
So we got Foxfire 6, which is labeled humor, which means obviously it's great.
Excellent.
2 months after their mission, a certain king contacts the Leaf. A certain king? Who the fuck? Max, are there any kings in Naruto?
There's Daimyo, but that's it.
Yep.
Well, yeah, but it's not a
Well,
king.
no, I think there was a
The
king in
Daimyo
one of the
Lords.
movies or one of the filler arcs.
Oh wow, Telerax. Oh god.
Yeah, no, there was a king in one of the movies. I'm pretty sure.
The Crescent Moon one?
No,
No.
no, it wasn't Crescent Moon. It was the. He literally fights at night. That shows up at some point. It was the second one,
yeah.
I think.
It's like, yeah. You know what? I
I don't-
actually have to say I did like that in Sekiro, where it's just you straight up just at one point you have to fight at night. And it's like, oh, he's wearing plate mail. Oh,
Oh, I do literally no damage.
oh no.
Oh, wait a second. Does he mean a king is in like that metaphor that Asimo was telling Shikamaru about?
No, because the king is the people in the metaphor.
Yeah, I know, but like,
But okay, but no, that doesn't no, because it doesn't work. 'Cause it says it's 2 months later after their mission, a certain king contacts the Leaf. So it can't be the people contact the Leaf.
no. Okay.
The one with Gelul. Yes, maybe, yeah. It's possible. Which leads to another adventure. See, this is what I'm talking about here, though. A certain king. Kings aren't in Naruto, besides the filler, maybe. So when you go, a certain king, it's like, who the fuck are you talking about? You say a certain king, you're like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, you know the guy I'm talking about? And it's just like, no?
Okay.
Not at all?
Well, that or this is meant to be a sequel to something that the person has wrote already.
You know what?
Wait,
That's entirely possible.
wait. It mentions the some of the Boruto kids. Oh God, is there a gang in Boruto?
What the fuck?
Wait. Oh, Foxfire 6, Foxfire 5, Foxfire 4.
Oh,
Yeah,
no!
this is a continuing. This is a continuing series. Oh
Oh,
God.
Oh,
So it could.
God! Oh, they're all multiple books long. Oh
it
my
could
God!
be.
This man has written so many Naruto and Bleach stories.
Oh. Christ.
Oh no! What?
Bro.
What? Oh God! Some of these stories I am not okay with.
I am not okay with any of this, my guy. This whole fucking profile.
I
Dude, this
don't
fucking
blame-
description is just like
the
brain rot.
cleansing rain. Ichigo struggles to cope with what happened years ago.
Cope seat.
Can he
mold.
find comfort in a total stranger?
No.
One shot. Read and
No.
review. 5 favorites, 1 review.
Yikes.
Oh jeez. Oh wow. I'm not sure how to feel about this. This man
God, Sneaky.
has written
There's...
almost 2-3 million words, and I think his most popular story is 100 favorites.
Oh, I mean, let's see, sort by favorites, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think you can. Yeah, no, I don't think you can.
Well, I mean, yeah, the highest I've seen is 144 on a quick scroll through. Also, he has a story called Mating,
Yeah,
which
I know.
is
I'm aware.
brain rot.
Wow, he's got this really old Bleach series. Bleach series that's actually finished. That's
Yeah.
also like 1.5 million words long. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
This guy has
190.
written so
The f-
much.
The
And
first
yet
Foxfire story, 190.
yeah,
None of
the
it is
Foxfires.
good.
I'm almost positive
Oh, yeah.
I am. All right. No, guys, we gotta see. This man has written 3+ million words over the course of 7+ years. Let us see the quality of his work in the year of our Lord 2021.
I would rather, I don't know, fucking eat a brick.
The only saving grace in this author is that he doesn't do slash. Fair.
Oh, Cass, you haven't looked, my guy. You have not looked.
Wait, there's only 3 reviews for this? Oh. It's all one guy in a different language.
Oh,
Para que sea mais farora.
maybe that's why he likes it. The machine translation makes it easier or something.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
I mean, I'm sorry, I just can't imagine, like, I cannot imagine putting in 8+ books worth of words and effort over the course of multiple years and still keep writing this story that only 4 people keep reading.
Yeah.
It's like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Honestly, I couldn't do it. But I can drink to it.
Cheers, bro. I'll drink to that.
Yeah. One which no one wants to go on because it involves the return of an old enemy which threatens the lives of both human and kitsune. Things get more complicated when Boruto decides to take matters into his own hands, forcing Naruto into a precarious situation. Now, can I just want to put this out here of, like, I really dislike generational stories. They're very rare. In fact, Naruto is the only one that immediately comes to mind these days, in where they try to do a whole, like, it's a sequel, but it's actually the next generation. The Cursed Child, I guess, also counts, because that's been made official.
Can we not count it, please?
I really loathe them. Because almost always one of the plot points is the child is beyond retarded and forces their parent, who is previously the hero, into a really bad situation because they refuse to listen to their heroic parent about how to be a hero.
Yeah.
They're successfully heroic parent, by the way. This isn't like washed out parent. This is like, no, this guy literally saved the entire world multiple times. I think he knows what he's talking about when he tells you this is how you save the world. But no.
Yeah.
I, as a child, shall now proceed to do the dumbest fucking thing possible.
Yeah, which they almost sidestepped with Boruto, except that we want the opposite thing of, like, how is Naruto this shitty of a dad?
Yeah. Well, the problem is with that. Like, it's something I talked to Gray with. I talked with Gray about a lot. Is like they're midwits. They're midwit writers, in where they clearly knew that in putting Naruto into the Boruto story too much would result in Boruto being a side character in his own story, because Naruto is fucking Naruto, and they made him literally god tier by the end of Naruto. And so he can't step into the Boruto story, and he can't really be involved in anything, because then Boruto will be too strong, and they'll have to escalate too quickly. So they tried to sidestep that by just not putting Naruto in often, but that just made him look like a deadbeat father instead.
Which, like, that was the biggest reaction to the Boruto movie and our first introduction. This is like, one, Boruto is such a fucking brat, And
Yeah.
his sister's clearly the more precious of the two. 2,
Honestly, I don't know why Hinata hasn't put the
Naruto
hand
should
of God
know
down on
better.
either of them.
Dude. Yeah, no, like, it's ridiculous.
I mean, like, say what you want about Naruto, but Hinata, the girl who was too scared to fight her cousin and nearly died for it. Hinata, the girl who could only follow around her crush and never say anything to him about it. That Hinata proceeded to stand up to the guy who literally just flattened her entire country's military and her home and said, I will fight you despite literally only being able to slap you with magical chops.
Not only that, she actually managed to lay him for longer than people thought was possible.
Yeah. And then she
Yep.
died for it, which was even more impressive in the way that she did it.
Yeah.
That Hinata, and you're telling me that she won't put the fear of God into some children of hers? By God, I mean Naruto and her. Because I'm pretty sure the second you stand up to God and actually live for more than 5 seconds, then that's the last time Naruto, Kishimoto ever wrote a badass female in Naruto. Very true. You see, he took all the badass
Based.
from every other female character and saved it all for Hinata.
True.
Oof.
It's not wrong, unfortunately.
It is actually a shame. Every time we get a hint of like a
Yeah.
badass female in Naruto, thinking back on it, they were almost always immediately sidelined in some form or manner. Like our
I
first
just remember
introduction.
our introduction to Yugito was, haha, I have led you into my trap. And the two of them, the Akatsuki just being like, Lamau. Smack.
Or we
Lol,
meet
said the
Now
Akatsuki.
I am the
Lamau.
immortal twins.
we meet Anko, and within what, like 10 chapters of which she had very little screen time, she's
She just
reduced
gets
to a
absolutely
shivering
sidelined.
PTSD mess.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the next time we get to see her, she's lazy because it's been like 20 years of peace and she didn't keep up with any
she's
of her
super
training.
fat now and shit. Yeah.
It's like, fucking,
Yeah.
come on. There's always
fucking hell.
potential there, and then it just gets sidelined.
So it's just my brain immediately hopped to Hidan. If you do that, we will surely both die.
Shit,
Lol,
we
said
get
Hidan.
to Tsunade.
Lamau.
We get to Tsunade. Tsunade shows how strong she is, and then we find
Immediately,
out about
like,
the
4 scenes
Then we find
later,
out about the hemophobia, and she's
he's
also
homophobic medic, who got
Yeah.
PTSD over not being able to save
Yeah.
someone, so she
You know,
prevented herself from ever saving people again. It's like, okay, buddy.
yeah. How do you think that conversation went? Where it's like, Kabuto, if it looks like she's gonna throw a punch, just cut your hand.
Bleed on her.
What? Sir? Just cut your hand.
Just,
Show it to
just bleed on her.
Okay? Whatever
Oh
you say.
my god, it's actually working. What the fuck?
I feel like if Kabuto wasn't such an emotionally stunted little shit, he probably would have had a moment of, I can't believe this is what the literal top leaf shinobi is like. Why are all 3 of them so fucking weird?
Well,
Yeah. No, that there would have been a great moment of like, this dude's a helpless pervert. She is history's greatest medic and is reduced to a crying mess at the drop of blood, and the most sane of them seeks immortality. Why is this my life?
Which, is fair enough, all things considered, when you're in a magical world filled with magic and life-extending stuff, and, blah blah blah. But, it's like, seeks immortality, does it via hopping into bodies as a snake, and it's just like there's kind of been so many ways he could have gone about that, but for some reason he has to turn into a fucking snake and then invade people's bodies, and it's just like, dude, why?
And then we find out why. And it was kind of stupid.
Yeah.
It was that was it was a white snake skin that had molted near his parents' graves. It's like,
Yeah.
this goes way back. There's a lot to unravel here, and we don't have time.
Are you telling me that a snake molting near someone's grave gives them superpowers?
I think that's what Kishimoto was saying, yes. Or at least it inspires them to get superpowers.
That is like some Wuxia tier shit. I gotta be real with you. Oh yes, you see, one day I was farmer, and I went out to my field and saw snake molting, and then I realized immortality.
I mean, yeah, that's literally how it works.
It's like, what the fuck? dude?
Contemplate nature, become God.
Yeah, that
Like, you
that
can get some impressively, like, if you're
chapter's
clever
weird.
enough and you're writing a Wuxia story like Beware of Chicken is, you can get some very clever and very amusing sects, like, ah yes, this is the Blade of Grass sect, and you're like, oh, how bad is that? It's like, well, you see, they are like a blade of grass. They are many. It's like, okay, well, that sounds a little bit more intimidating. What's their power? They can magically multiply their sword up to 30 times. And some people even 100 times. It's like, oh.
Oh, no.
That's terrible.
What?
I think your pronunciation
What the hell
of
have I
sect
come
needs
back
to
to?
be changed, Sneaky, because I misheard the first thing real bad.
What?
You get some really interesting sex going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That was also what I heard. That was the first thing I heard on coming back,
Yeah.
and I was like, what the
Yeah.
hell?
I heard
Is
it
that not how you
like, I
pronounce
know what
that?
he's saying, but I know what it sounds like.
Yeah.
off.
I mean, like, the next sentence made it clear, but yeah, my dear.
Me facing down the Hot Wind sect, and their sect leader is a politician. Oh no, he's achieved his divine status.
Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we have what the bingo book would call a problem.
Oh, that does remind me of that one George Carlin quote. Oh, where
I mean,
was
there's
it?
like 3 or 4 from him that are funny, and then the rest
Yeah.
are just him being a
Sorry.
enormous piece of shit.
Oh yeah,
I
here we
wanna
go.
see.
The
What'd you
reason
find?
why we cannot have the 10 Commandments in government buildings is that 3 of them state, thou shalt not steal, commit adultery, or lie. In a building full of lawyers, judges, and politicians, this tends to create a hostile working environment.
Oof.
Yep.
Oof.
Big clap.
Oh,
It's true.
that
Big
is so
true.
painfully true. However, I now wish that for there to be a bingo book after Ends comment. I want someone to be running around in an art world with a bingo book, and they've completely redone the ranking system to their own personal taste. And what, like, at the top tier of like Runaway just says, "Nope."
Nope. This is the Nope class. Why is it called the Nope class? It's very self-explanatory. I see.
The tier just below that is large problem.
Yeah, it goes large problem, medium problem, small problem.
No, I was gonna say
Tuesday.
it's Nope, run question mark, large problem, can handle it, medium problem, small problem, ignore.
Why is this here?
No, Sneaky, the lowest tier is pocket change.
Pocket change. There we go.
That's how you know they're not worth the time.
Pocket change.
You know, I'm feeling a little fancy for this weekend. I need to go get some pocket change.
Run? Question mark. I am part of the far fucking away sect. You can't even find me.
But like the real right, of course, the real joke is making it into pocket change makes you immense is still like, yo, I made it into pocket change. I
Yeah,
became
yo,
the bingo
You
book.
made it in the book.
yeah, you made it into the book. That's actually, yeah. You're still pocket change though.
To be fair, though, pocket change in that book is probably 1 to 2 years worth of salary for most people.
Oh,
Like, I feel like taking next week off.
Arn just reminded me of the freaking British World Tour Top
Oh yeah,
Gear
yeah.
video
Yeah.
where he's putting
I'll
claymores
grab
down.
it.
What are you doing
Yeah.
with those? These are claymores. They'll protect us at night. They're sleeping. Claymore goes off. What the hell is that? Me saving your life. You're welcome.
Wait,
Yeah.
can you get me that clip?
in
Because-
memes for you.
Yeah.
Good.
Mickey, I think one of my favorite things was the the time that we had I was playing Pathfinder, and we had a party of 4 clerics. They were
Yeah.
on the run. They ran into a cave, and they're like, "Okay, we're all gonna go to sleep tonight. Elf warrior, you stand guard." And it's like, what? How do you expect me to hold all of them off? And warding sigil, warding sigil, warding sigil, warding sigil, warding sigil.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would do it.
That would do it.
Goblins step on path. Boom. Okay, that got like 5 of us, but surely they don't have another one. Boom. They gotta be out by now, boys.
Boom.
4 medics and a
Yeah.
heavy. More like 4 demos and a heavy.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah. Anyway. So this is Foxfire. Tamari walked briskly up the winding halls of the Hokage building to deliver something to her husband. No one bothered her along the way, some even stepping aside to make room for her in the hall, seeing a woman on her mission.
That's a beautiful quote. Thank you, Arn.
Ma'am, the kitchen is that way.
That's not the beautiful quote I was referring to.
I will heal you with pain. She knocked on a door and showed herself in before being given permission to enter. Shikamaru, I brought you a lunch. She held up the parcel in her hand. Behind a table, hidden under stacks of papers and files, Shikamaru lifted his head to see his wife. Oh, thanks. I didn't know you made one for me.
Oh, very Shikamaru. Thanks.
I don't understand this line, though. It's like, yeah, you didn't know she made one for you because she just made it and brought it to you.
Ow. For everything.
Not really sure what that line is supposed to even mean. Tamari set it down on the table on top of the papers. Sounded like you'd be having another busy day today, so I figured you'd need one. Thanks. Shikamaru made sure to show her gratitude, otherwise she would be cross with him when he got home. Which, not being a dick. But whatever. He didn't have the time to eat right now, but didn't want to make it look like he was shoving it aside. He carefully took it off the pile of papers, knocking a couple off the stack. He set the lunch down beside his clipboard and started to return the fallen papers to the pile. Grabbing one before it fell off the table, Shikamaru was about to return it to the others when something caught his attention. He brought the paper close to his face, examining the seal on the envelope. Now it's an envelope, not a paper anymore. It was the coat of arms he had never seen before. Tamari saw him studying it and brought it to her face closer to read it. That's an official-looking seal. Riveting fucking dialogue, let me tell ya.
Amazing.
Oh man.
There's an official-looking
That's an
seal.
official-looking seal.
I'm literally on the edge of my seat.
Must be a request from a nobility or some sort of king. What? Or the daimyo, or any
feudal
merchant.
individual.
Merchants would also own wax seals with their coat of arms on them. Merchant families.
Yep.
Businesses, because we're in the modern era, so businesses would have their own logo. So pretty much anyone besides Joe Schmidt down the street and Granny Tupperware would have a wax seal to put on the letter.
I mean, yeah. Depending on how much you draw from modern day Japan, even like normal people would have seals. Because that's like how they use signatures over there.
Yeah,
Just
it's
seals.
sort of the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, but
I could write my name.
Well, no, hold on. Wax seals are pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they aren't. Gee, that's my entire point. I could write my name. Or ka-chunk.
But it's just like that is so this dialogue. I just
brain rot.
That seal looks real. It must be from a king. What makes the seal look
seal
real?
Looks real, Barney.
Like, what makes this wax seal look more real than other wax seals? Oh,
this one has a
must be
dick butt on it,
king.
Sneaky.
It's got a crown on it.
Oh shit.
And technically speaking, every wax sealed envelope is an official envelope.
Yeah. It's kind of the
Very
point.
true.
Oh man, that envelope looks quite real. Yeah.
That man, that envelope.
Probably that's why they sent it to me. And it didn't get filtered out, because, you know, I'm the second highest ranking person in this entire military dictatorship. I don't think I'd be getting spam.
You'd be surprised. Those fucking Nigerian princes from the Tan Kingdom really do be hitting different though.
The Land Kingdom, indeed, yes. It's just... Oh, God, this is...
Oh.
Almost like these people are retarded.
Yeah, a little bit. It's almost like this man has written for 7 years and 3 million words and still doesn't know the fuck dialogue is. At least his grammar is good, but I still don't know what the hell's going on. And it's not because it's the 6th book in the series. It's because this is boring as shit.
Yep.
And Shikamaru, it wasn't uncommon to get mission requests from people in power, but this was a place Shikamaru was unfamiliar with. He had never seen this seal before. Well, you're assuming it's from someone in a position of power. As we just went over, anyone can have a wax seal and buy some... I mean, if you're going to hire a ninja, right, and you have the money to do this, and you have to do it by sending them a letter, you're probably going to splurge on the parchment you use. So it's probably going to be very nice looking parchment, first off. And then you're probably going to pay maybe extra to make sure it gets there in pristine condition. Because you really want... If you are sending for ninjas, your problem is one of those problems where you're just like, yes, money, here you go, please.
Yeah.
So make it go away.
You're probably going to spend extra money to make sure it gets there nice and pristine. And everything's going to look nice, the presentation's going to be nice, and you're hoping that all of this is going to conclude with a ninja showing up saying, hey, we got your letter, who do you want us to kill? Or etc.
Alternately, if you did a good job in your letter, they'll just show up at your house with a head.
That too. So, yes.
Okay, listen, there's this guy down the street named Fred. You can't miss him. He's one of them open-mouthed chewers. I can't stand him. $10,000. Just please, get rid of him.
Opens the envelope. I'd like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
We just got a letter, boys. I wonder which
Kaz
from.
does bring up a
Says
fair
here,
point.
Theodore Kaczynski.
Kaz says, "Why is it an envelope? Didn't they just use scrolls in Naruto?" Very true.
Yes.
I mean, there's nothing saying it can't. Envelopes with letters in them wouldn't exist in Naruto. I mean, like it's not exclusionary. Especially because you have to keep in mind as well is that they did try to modernize post-epilogue with Naruto. So there is that as well. Also, Ted Kaczynski would probably be a very big fan of the scroll bomb.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not really sure why they're just off the bat assuming it's nobility. I'm not really sure why they're assuming that because it's a nice-looking letter that, it's nobility. And now, the one caveat I will have here is if he looks at the letter and goes, well, this is interesting, I've never seen this seal before, but if it's making its way to me to personally look at as the second person in power of the military dictatorship, they must be important, I would go, that's a good point. Fair enough, author. That is, however, the one thing the author didn't do.
Yep. Amazing.
Yeah. Junjutsu means scroll bombs are actual assassination techniques? Yes, I'm aware.
Yep.
That's why I
The
said
easy bake pipe bomb.
it. Easy bake pipe bomb. Anyway, so Shikamaru nearly jumped out of his seat after reading the first line. His heart rate increased as he finished the first paragraph, and as he started reading the second, a chill ran down his spine. What is it? Tamari asked. Shikamaru stood up the letter in his hand. Sorry,
It's from the IRS.
I have to go to the Hokage immediately. His
They
car's
found
extended
my
warranty
secret
is
offshore tax haven.
expired.
We're being audited. Fuck.
We're being audited.
Well, okay, hold on. We need Sneaky. We need a shit post where the interdimensional IRS comes for people.
Oh wait, no. People getting isekai'd and then the IRS comes after them because they
Yes.
still haven't paid
The
taxes on their
IRS opens up
cross-dimensional
a
earnings.
portal. I'm sorry, sir, but as an American citizen, you will have to pay tax on that gold for the next 9 years.
Yeah. We see here
You are
have,
currently an American expat.
9
You
years of
will have to
undeclared
pay.
earnings from the Merchants Guild. Well, too bad. Tax time.
That would be mildly funny as a one-shot shit post.
Yeah.
No, but Sneaky, they got to go after all kinds of different stuff. Like someone gets isekai'd into the Dark Souls universe. Now we understand that you've been attempting to hide some hard assets. That soul of the Great Wolf Sith, you will be taxed on that.
We have decided to classify the souls of the fallen as a liquid asset, and you will be required to pay capital gains on each.
No, Sneaky, they treat them like cryptocurrency because you can cash them in whenever you want.
That's what I just said.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Liquid
Yes,
asset.
you're right.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah, liquid asset.
Liquid asset. Yep, I'm apologize.
Naruto had just finished signing papers when a few people came in to request changes to his village. God, this author just loves vague shit. It wasn't an official meeting. Yeah, so some random ass people, just unnamed people, just barged into the military dictator's head office and were just like, we demand you make changes to your military dictatorship. I know we don't even have a meeting scheduled with you, Mr. Assassin Lord God Savior, but we demand as civilians
Okay, now to be fair,
you change your village to suit our needs.
Sneaky, Naruto is much less likely to murder people.
Right, but it's about respect.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. I'm just saying, point why, like
even
Naruto
though I
is-
know for 100% fact that if I kick down the door to the CEO's office of whatever company I ever eventually end up working for, unless it's Max, because then he might actually shoot me. If I kick down his door,
Now, to be
and I
fair,
just
Max would
storm
be
in-
shooting you because you're you, not because you kicked in his door.
it's a 50-50.
Well, if I register at Sneaky, there might not be any shots.
Maybe.
Might.
Possibly. There's also the chance that it just increases the number of shots.
Exactly. So if I kick down the CEO's door and I just barge in and I start, you're gonna make changes to this company and I demand them as an employee here. I know he's not gonna kill me, but it's still just like, that's not how you get anything done. He's not going to respect any of your requests. Also might fire you.
I mean,
Obviously.
depends, right? If the guy that I've hired for like an efficiency audit comes in and kicks in the door excitedly, I might be more inclined to listen to that.
I mean, yeah, that's fair, but no, the author specifically said unofficial meeting and unscheduled meeting and demanded. So no, it's literally that. Literally, a bunch of people just barged into his office and were like, "We demand you make these changes." Just randomly out of the blue, they just like, boom! Somehow we got into your office, military dictator, through your entire military compound. We demand you make these changes.
Sure is a great way to get extrajudicially
And now, while
executed.
Naruto might not kill you, his Anbu might be a little bit itchy. Itchy on
Slightly,
that kunai
yeah.
finger.
True.
It's just a family asking for their heirloom back. Listen, I know you killed him and went through the pockets of valuables, but he's been in the family for 8 generations. Can we buy it back?
Nope.
What? Oh, the letter, yeah. It wasn't an official meeting, just people throwing out ideas and hoping the Hokage would do it. A man with a clipboard approached with a smile to pitch another idea for a commemorative coin with Naruto's face on it, and it had Naruto twitching as he smiled at him. You're possibly the most popular Hokage the Leaf has ever had, and I think it'd be a great way to make money if we put your face on coins. Popularity is prosperity.
Sounds like some commie bullshit to me.
It is, yes. It's just really all just cringe. Trading cards with my face on them. We have coins of all the Hokages. Blah blah. Another woman pushed him out of the way. My company's profits stagnated. And are only pitching this idea to stay afloat. At least that's what he'd tell you, but I've seen the numbers. They're managing fine. They just want to make more money. On the other hand, my idea will benefit the village. Get out of our way, it's our turn. 7th, look at these documents. Equal demand, coin 777th. Everyone get out. Fuck off. Naruto, we got a problem. I just found this on our mission requests. Remember that mission Bordo and his friends went on with that spirit realm? Oh, God. Remember how they mentioned going to the kingdom by the sea ruled by a king who traded goods with Akio? How a spirit item was discovered in his vault and his right-hand man transformed into a donkey? What?
Those are
Those
words.
are words. Those are words that I never thought I'd hear and never want to hear again.
Get the feeling there's a lot that's been missed in this dude's previous works.
Yeah, definitely 100%. Also the king wants that random item back that transforms someone into a donkey, which apparently Konoha just looted while they were there.
Well, you know,
Fuck you.
maybe don't hire ninjas for your work then.
Yeah,
Just a thought.
honestly, I just feel like that's just a bad plan all around. Just like, I'm gonna hire these ninjas. Should we secure the valuable, priceless artwork? No. Oh god, all the
Eh.
ninjas stole our valuable priceless artwork! Yeah, we kind of saw that one coming.
Sir, what did you expect?
I know!
What? The murder hobos murdered everyone and stole all our shit!
What?
Who could have
The
seen
big
this
issue
coming?
here. The king wants Kai and the object taken from the vault returned immediately. Well, we can't return the item. That item is back in the spirit realm, and we aren't able to go get it back. And Kai's transformation is beyond our skill to mend. A spirit item or spirit food did this to him. We can't change him back. Shikamaru's like, yes, you see, that is the biggest part of the problem here. You see, he will declare war on us if we don't do it.
Oh no.
Oh no, we have God.
Oh, yeah, it's like, oh no, we only have God, and his sidekick, also God. In black.
We have God, an emo God.
Right? It's like, oh no, war.
We have the
Whatever
guy
will
who
we
can literally
do?
make a planet drop from the sky.
Right, it's just like, oh no, war. Write this letter. Hey, Sasuke, some asshole declared war on us. Grid coordinates are as follows.
Yeah. Their general area.
Dear continent.
Dear zip code.
Their geological area.
Oh no, we have
We
God,
regret to
emo
inform
God,
you that
Kakashi, who is like God, and I guess Sakura too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sakura,
can,
the
you
physical
know-
god.
who can punch things pretty hard.
We regret to inform you that your free trial of existence has expired.
Oh, she
You're-
threw a mountain.
You're
Big look to
threatening
you.
us. Just us, the people who fought God.
And one. Key part there, one.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait. Is Naruto just a JRPG?
Yes.
Oh,
He was always a
technically,
JRPG.
Oh god, oh fuck.
God damn, I am sure someone has made that edit by this point. Wait, it's a JRPG? Always has been. Wait, what? Oh my way.
You're already dead.
Nani? It's nothing personnel, kid. Teleports behind you.
I think my favorite part about Sneaky fucking out the pronunciation consistently is it sounds like he's threatening by saying
On
he's
my
on his
way.
way.
Yeah.
Wait, well, I mean,
Rapidly approaching your position.
considering who it is, I think that would be more threatening, honestly.
I mean, I did send Atin those videos.
Yeah,
To be
These
fair,
are the
those were
faceless
actually
too.
quite funny.
yeah.
Yes.
I am within
Although, listen,
100
Sneaky.
meters of your location and rapidly approaching. You have
was
unfortunately
perfect.
not run fast enough.
It was pretty
It is
perfect
too
at the time.
late to
Although
run.
I will say,
Yeah.
it would have been, the next time I get that video from you, you better
Yeah.
be approaching me in like a Bane Blade or something. Like, I fully expect that at some point Sneaky's going to end up in some kind of secret weapons program, and I expect you to do the friendly thing and get me in on it.
Of course, obviously. You see, I know this other retarded guy. He'll make
I
a
know
good
that, no,
fit.
Sneaky, watch it be that, like, the key to controlling a mech with your brain is your brain can't process depth perception.
Massive brain damage already present, allowing your brain to have greater neuroplasticity. Or
Excellent.
some bullshit like that.
It's like you're made for it, Sneaky.
I mean,
Because you
JRPGs
were.
taught me that with a stick and some guts I can kill God, and man, does that sound like part 1 Naruto? Fair. Are we all forgetting that the Leaf also has the dead resurrection jutsu, so they could also bring back other previous ninja gods to fight with them? Yeah? Fair?
Yes.
Big true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's game.
That's
That's
just
an
the
option
thing.
on the table now.
Yeah.
Yes. The nuclear
Because
option wasn't enough.
yeah, that is an option because Orochimaru is on parole for good behavior.
Yeah.
We gotta have the
Also,
nuclear option.
I would just like to casually point out that if you said to, like, maybe even an orphan, just like, hey, donate your body to the Leaf, we're gonna go summon the first Hokage to save the village. Pretty sure the orphan would be like, alright.
Sure. Let's go.
I
They
get
got
to
that
be
propaganda
useful.
game going. Yeah, they got that propaganda game going.
I get to be useful and not a drain on everybody. Yay.
Just bring back Madara.
Yeah.
Oh,
We have
Hey.
resurrected Ninja Jesuses 1 through 4.
1 through 4, you're right.
Ninja Jesus.
Am
I wrong?
Now we
okay.
need to bring back Ninja
sorry,
Kane.
my brain just immediately hops to Texas Golden Wind. You guys
Engineer.
have you guys seen that video?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Basically, so it's the titular theme song for
I know what Golden Wind is.
yeah, it's
I'm
Golden
getting
Wind.
it.
Is this the engineer video?
Yes, it's where the heavy goes, oh no, I smell JoJo, and then one engineer pops up dancing, and then two engineers pop up dancing, and then
And
four
he-
engineers pop up dancing.
And
It's
he
like-
just slowly bass boosts the song as it
Yeah.
goes further and further.
Yes, yeah. And
Yeah.
my point there is my brain just immediately went to that where it's like, oh no, I have declared war. Oh no. Here comes the ninja. Naruto. The Naruto, Sasuke, Kakashi. Naruto, Sasuke, Kakashi, all the Hokages. It's just like,
Oh.
you know, maybe this was a mistake.
The situation has escalated. And so has the
Yeah.
violence.
The situation has escalated and so has the violence.
Here's the
Oh.
undying army coming to kick your shit in.
Great,
Yeah,
thank you, Brain. Now this
Hmm.
entire fucking Leaf Ninja army are doing the jogging with your friends dance routine.
Yes. That. Oh. Yeah, the more you think about it, the less sense it makes to have there be anything capable of really threatening Konoha.
Like that's the reason why. Like that's part 2 of why world peace was achieved. Part 1 was everyone really liked Naruto and was really thankful to Naruto for beating God. Part 2 of why everyone went to world peace was Naruto just beat God. What chance do you have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only did Naruto just beat God, he has a small army of demigod killers in front of him now.
Yes.
Because Konoha just shits out freaks of nature on a regular basis.
What the fuck do they put in that water?
Other
That was possibly one of the best
Fluoride.
fanfiction quotes from Naruto I've ever read. Is what the fuck do they put in your water?
listen,
That's
other
fair.
villages have to commit war crimes to generate people that the level of the village just casually produces.
Well, not just that. I think Konoha's military force isn't a numbers game. It's a quality thing. They don't have quantity, they have quality.
No,
Well, I mean, it makes
they have
sense.
both.
it's worse.
They
They,
have
have
both.
both.
Yeah. I mean, also makes sort of sense, you know, if you got this one insane crazy dude and it's like, okay, yeah, so age 7, he's Anbu already, and you're like, holy fuck, am I slacking off? And so you're like, you train really hard, and you're like, yeah, sure, you're not Anbu at age 7, but you're pretty fucking good, and everyone else is looking at you like, ah, shit, that absolute nobody is pretty fucking good now, I'm slacking. And so everyone just kind of enters into this spiral of like, this is what we have to do to meet the expectations of, so let's just go more insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Time to escalate.
My favorite is probably the simple reactions of like, oh, phew,
What
I can
fic is
fight
the
this
water quote
nobody
from?
that doesn't know how to do jitsu. Gets rocked by a taijutsu specialist in training.
Yeah.
So even their shitty ninjas can just break my body like it's
Absolutely,
nothing.
just like
Even their
So,
cripples
This is my
are
get an
better than me.
apprentice. Oh, okay. Well, how strong is he? Well, he's on the 5th gate. I'm sorry. He's what? How long has he been training under you? A year? What?
Did you? How can all of them do that? Nah. The rest are slackers. They can only go to gate 2.
They can only go to gate 2.
That-
Okay, so that's not as bad, but they can keep up with him when he's at
Yeah.
gate 5. It's like, wait, hold on.
That was still one of the best reveals. Like, the reveals of the super weapons in the last Naruto the movie were great because Konoha's super weapon is just, oh, we have a squad of gate users now.
Right, yeah.
Like, oh, I wasn't even just a squad. I think it was like a platoon.
Yeah.
It's like,
I still love Naruto the Last. Oh no! The moon is aiming a laser at us! Whatever will we do? Meanwhile, Cloud is just like, don't worry guys, we got this! Alright, pull that mountain away! They pull the mountain away, and it's just a giant fucking gun rolls out, and everyone's just like,
why do you have
what?
this?
How long have you had this?
How long have you been building this just in case we ever needed to attack the moon? What?
Right, I have a question. Who the hell decided to put Ace Combat in Naruto?
Yes.
Japan?
Yeah.
Understandable. Have a good day.
Man, I love how much fun they had with that movie, and the best part is there's a moment of like, why would you have this? Like, oh yeah, 3 years ago we just got done fighting literal God.
Who tried
Carry
to
on.
use the moon. So, yeah, just in case we ever needed to blow up the moon, we built a giant cannon. It's like, wait,
Well,
that is
Sticky.
oddly specific.
It's a good thing though, because the moon's haunted.
The
That
moon
moon
was
was
haunted,
super
actually.
haunted.
So
That moon
mad
was
about that
absolutely
video.
haunted.
That moon was super haunted.
I did also like that one moment where Naruto's like, I missed my attack. Accidentally cuts the moon in half. Oh shit, I've cut the moon in half. Grabs both sides and pulls them back together.
Don't worry, I fixed it.
What?
Moon's fixed. Don't worry about it.
That
was the
movie had
moment.
so much fun.
Unspeakable amounts of trauma.
That
I
face
think it's
when the moon
unironically
starts speaks. That face when the moon
Oh.
starts speaking moon.
Yeah.
Oh
I
shit!
think
Here we
that
go
might have-
again.
That probably was the best Naruto movie, in all honesty.
God, that was so good.
I came into ellipses being posted, so what the fuck happened?
That was absolutely the most excessive movie.
Gloriously excessive, I would say.
We were just
ellipse-
talking about the last Naruto movie, titled "The Last Naruto Movie," in where Naruto.
It sounds really stupid.
It's incredibly stupid.
It
So
is.
basically, the plot as it goes is Naruto's wife is captured by her ancient ancestor who built a secret moon base inside the moon, which was hollow.
Because the serves is made of cheese. It's very easy to do so.
And proceeded
this thing
to
made out of-
announce that he's going to invade Earth. And then Naruto has to fight the moon god to save Earth.
Was I gifted a fucking crystal goddamn lager glass? This thing's dangerous.
Does Moon speak Moon Rune too?
Yeah, Moon speaks stupid, but also weird crystal lager glass. Neat. Cool. I've never drank out of this before. This thing's light. This thing is stupid. This thing is stupid light.
Only Arn and Gray would get this joke, but it's a Naruto bullet hell crossover. What the fuck is that? Toho crossover.
Oh.
Moon's invading
Oh,
again.
boy.
Naruto grabs a gun. God damn it.
Yeah, this is crystal.
Yeah.
Moon's
This is
invading
just-
again.
Sneaky, the moon people also have guns.
I know.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
fucking crystal. God damn it.
The moon rabbits are coming down,
Uh-oh.
God damn
and
it.
they all have their fucking guns.
The head on
Better
this
watch it.
crystal glass. Anyway, what's up, folks?
We're just reading a Naruto story
What's
here.
up?
It's pretty cringe.
What's
This
up,
guy
gamers?
spent
Gamers. What's up,
7
gamers?
years
Gamers.
writing Naruto stories and over 3 million words written. And honestly, possibly one of the most boring stories we've read in the past couple weeks.
Yeah.
Also, completely nonsensical. Didn't really make a lot of sense. But that's pretty par for the course.
Yeah. That's just how it is.
You know what? You know, we need to go to a weird fandom dead or a fandom that's kind of like dead. Dead Space. I want the
No.
Dead Space fan fiction.
You know what? That's a good point.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Sneaky and I did just
haven't
finish Dead
gone
Space
there
3
yet.
a month or two ago.
Again, we apparently beat it again.
Again.
Yeah.
Well, no, I knew I beat it the first time.
Or how about is there some weird Spore franchise out there that's
Yes.
Oh,
or some
there's definitely there's 100%
Oh my
Spore
God.
fanfic.
There's
3,000%. That's not even a question. Is there Spore fanfic out there?
If there's a fandom, there's fan fiction of it.
Unfortunately.
it
Almost
might not be
certainly.
on this site,
Okay.
but it'll be somewhere.
Oh,
It's
speaking
somewhere
of
on the
which,
internet.
have you
Ooh.
guys heard the terrible news?
Awkward.
The new wannabe hit horror game that's trying to be the next Five Nights at Freddy's, the Poppy's Playtime. They have announced that they're now selling NFTs.
Of course they are.
Oh no, I
I
couldn't
mean,
care less about a series that I've never heard of.
Even
Like,
even Tim the Toolman Taylor's sidekick was like shamed completely out of the project. So,
Oh yeah, what's
Um,
his face?
I
Yeah,
don't
Al Borden?
fucking-
yeah. He was selling NFTs, but to be fair, the NFTs.
No, it wasn't him that was selling it. It was probably some company that approached him. And he was like,
Maybe.
"Okay, let's do it." And it sounds like a good deal. And then all the backlash
Which I mean,
happened.
to be fair though, the NFTs
Everybody's
he
so
was
pissed off
selling.
about
Well, yeah, but the NFTs he was selling, were while they were pictures, they also came with other shit like I'll go golfing with you for one day.
Yeah, those are the good NFTs, to be honest. The ones that actually have utility, because there's actually some good gaming ones that I just recently heard about. You know that there's
Yeah.
they actually have use. Not the Ubisoft ones, but
Yeah, they-
actual value
so
themselves
tell me, in
intrinsic
almost-
into them.
How much are you invested in GameStop?
Not at all.
Oh,
Oh,
should-
Unless
this, might have
it's-
been this would have been a good time for you to
Yeah.
get an investment.
yeah, definitely
Nah.
right now.
Missed
No.
it.
And yep,
It-
still
Oh,
going.
are
they-
Still going.
Is GameStop? Are we still doing GameStop again? Is that what's happening right
It's-
now?
Yep,
Still going.
GameStop's making back. Yep.
Yeah, they
So they're squeezing again.
GameStop announced they were going to open an NFT marketplace, and their stock shot up in response.
Well, actually,
Well, the
they
fucking
didn't.
crypto bros. I hate those people.
The thing is, they didn't announce it. They haven't announced it yet. They did like a soft release. They released the NFT website and
Oh,
like
no.
opened the creator thing, but they haven't actually announced anything officially yet.
Well, of course. You know what? You got the crypto bros so
And-
heavily
and
invested into
actually-
them.
I wasn't fucking
Yeah.
finished. Shut up. And the articles about the NFT marketplace yesterday came out after the stock started spiking, like 10 minutes after. So no, that's not the reason. The reason is fuckery.
Insider
yeah,
trading,
never
There's something
covered.
like 200
insider information
million.
leaking out.
No, there's more like $200 million in puts that expired.
Yep, well, expired today. So yeah, that's why it went down a bit more today, because they had to slam it down to get the price in those puts so they could sell them. But yeah, it
It's
spiked like $40.
watching
last night.
GameStop stock is always hilarious because it's like, oh, GameStop went down today, 90% buy rate.
Yep.
Hold on.
GameStop down 20%, 90% buy rate.
Yep.
GameStop
There
up
you go.
10%, 90% buy rate.
Oh, so someone just left a review on Two Step
Excellent.
Goodbye.
Why?
All right.
Yeah. Let's
Hang on.
not there. Fanfiction.
Is this glass crystal? Feel how heavy this is?
Yeah, just randomly like a full year.
That's the bottle.
2 years after we stopped updating, I think.
Is this
And
crystal or glass?
Left a review. Just not like
It's so light.
not a bad review either. It's just
It's
we're a
kind of
bit
hard to
late
tell.
to the
Yeah, it's got
party.
liquid in it, but just feel the. It's got like.
All right, just gonna server mute enables there.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But anyway, so yeah, Dead Space.
Dead
the hell?
Space is based. Government is evil. Hardworking blue collar man saves the world and maybe gets it vored by alien space gods.
I am unsure about this author. He writes Dungeons and Dragons, Dead Space, and FNAF. Dead
My
Space
XM folks say,
Ordination.
hello, yes, I have questions.
Timer, why the fuck are you back on? Go away!
It's always time, Sneaky.
It's always time for clock.
Indeed.
You know, the FNAF thing, maybe he's writing about the corrupt pedophiles that hunt little children and enslave their souls.
No,
I think he's writing about his
he's
own
writing a
ordinance.
Mike Schmidt times Foxy story.
Yeah, so,
I don't know what either of those things are, but I assume it's
Mike
very...
Schmidt is the undead corpse of the son of the bad guy, and
Kinky.
Foxy is an animatronic suit haunted by the dead child stuffed in it.
Yeah.
I mean,
an
yeah,
animatronic suit of a woman like Fox. So,
no,
it's
that's
not...
Mangle.
No, Foxy is it's literally the name, my guy. I mean, I don't know if it can really gender it, but it's definitely a Fox character.
It has a voice box and voice lines. It's male.
Well, I mean, that just makes this worse, my guy.
Yes, I'm
Hey,
aware.
man.
Oh,
Yeah.
am I
His
muted
male
now?
Mangle is female.
Yeah,
That
well,
was
still.
weird.
Well, I mean, he specified Fan
Oh
Foxy.
yeah, no.
so-
In this summary, he specifies that it's a
Yeah.
female robot, which makes it okay.
Yeah.
Didn't they
So-
release a game like that? Wolf that looks like a glam rock star or something?
Yeah, that's the new one. The Five Nights
That's
at
the
Freddy's
newest one.
security.
That's Roxy.
breach.
Security.
That's Roxy. Yeah. Who replaces
It reminded
Foxy.
me of D. Schneider.
Which honestly, I gotta say, like, you can give all the shit you want about both FNAF and the newest game, but they've really nailed that 80s, 90s aesthetic.
They nailed
Oh,
the
FNAF
aesthetic
super
really
nailed
well.
it.
Isn't FNAF trying to come back though? I thought they were like doing stuff again.
Yeah, they just released a new game, and the creator stepped down and he's handed off the series to someone else.
The one that
Which-
continuously released over and over. If I'm remembering, didn't he get like bad response from the last one or something?
No.
No, people found
but
out
actually,
that he...
really, people really liked Sister Location. It was and Pizza World. Both of them were
Yeah.
really well received. The reason why he stepped down was because people found out he supports Republicans.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, evil.
They found his
cares?
political leaning, and then they went after him like they normally do.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
not a complete. As long as he's not a complete
Literally Hitler, my
Trumpist,
guy.
burn down
Literally
the
Hitler.
Capitol or whatever,
No,
type
he
person.
just donated to various Republican PACs.
Who cares?
Oh,
I mean,
they
that's America.
Yeah.
Leftist, my guy.
But honestly, I mean, he in his letter, and I believe him because he wrote this big old letter about him stepping down and stuff. In his letter, he's like, I was always looking to just get out of the FNAF series because it's kind of taken on a life of its own, and I kind of just want to go back to being with my family and making games for my kids, which is the whole reason why he made FNAF in the first place.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, fair enough. I believe you.
It's pretty based.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's like, I
mean,
love the
I-
series. I had fun with it, but I have made a pile of money off of it, and I
Yeah,
can
I
just go do whatever I want for my kids now.
Yeah.
I just feel bad for the right wing in this country, just how fucking insane it's become.
Yeah, but that's not what we're here to
how
talk
the
about.
fuck
so-
do you? Yes, I know, but how?
We're here to
I know.
talk about undead corpses having sex with robots.
Look, man, that is still tame compared to some of the stuff on that side.
I'm aware. We've covered
We
some
are
of it.
aware.
Are we talking Rule 32 or?
More like we found a Harry Potter story where
Yeah.
Harry was sold as a sex slave to a dog, And then he proceeded to turn into a panther and rape
None of this is
Vernon to
surprising.
death.
Then he went to French wizard school, where he then proceeded to turn into a panther again and have sex with what's her face.
Fleur.
Yeah.
Fleur.
Fleur.
Just
Wait, was
don't
that a
ever
different
tell.
one from the anal fissures one? Oh,
Yes.
yeah, it
Yes,
was.
the anal
Just don't
fissures
ever
as
tell.
well, yes.
Just don't ever tell him about Winterhold.
The anal one, the fissures one, the anal fissures one was the one where he turned into a fox boy.
No,
Oh,
he
no,
turned into
it
a
was a
cat,
kitten.
a baby cat,
Oh, you're
A
right. I'm
kitten,
sorry. He
yeah.
turned
which
into a
Snape
cat boy.
proceeded to have sex with.
Yeah.
No, he had no. Let's be fair.
Yes.
Let's be fair.
He had
It was
sex-
the cat boy form.
No. He had sex with the cat.
I thought it was the cat boy form.
Yes.
Not-
all
Oh, God.
three.
Both are bad.
all
Hang on.
three. He had sex
Hang
with all
on,
three.
hang on. Vaginal or
It's-
anal?
It's
There
What?
was no vagina.
It is
in any of this.
irrelevant.
It
There was
doesn't
a
matter. They still have
male
holes.
cat, my guy.
There was no vaginas
Male.
included in this
Yeah.
sexual arrangement.
I don't know. I don't know the sex of the cat that he morphed into.
It was
I
male
don't know how
Harry
that works.
Potter turning into a male
Okay.
cat and then having sex
Ah.
with an adult man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at
Child,
least they're honest
right.
about their
You know what?
very, very strange desires.
Yeah.
I'd probably fap to it.
All right. Well, that's great. Thanks. That's great.
It was I'm not
Very
really
cool.
sure if that's worse than the one AO3 author, AC1338, who wrote safe for work fan fiction everywhere else but Archive of
guy.
Our Own. On Archive of Our Own, he decided he was going to write
I mean, to be fair, if you're gonna write it somewhere, Archive of Our Own is the place to write it.
yeah, I mean that's fair, yes, but it was still father times daughter times abuser fanfic where they would rape the abuser into loving them, and he
That's
wrote
not right.
dozens of stories about that.
That's not right.
Wait,
And-
is the Ack the guy that writes the worm stuff?
Yes, that act, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of liked their Wyvern story.
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
cool one,
he
but-
I did appreciate that he kept all of that really degenerate shit away from his normal stuff. I did appreciate that. What I
Okay, so
didn't
this is just a
appreciate
separate whole thing that he's doing, not just
well, it's on a separate website. Like he would post the space battles and crap, his normal stuff. But on Archive of Our Own, he would post all of his really, really degenerate, fucked up shit.
Okay, you know, I can
I
kind of
mean, some of
respect
that, yeah, some of it is a fetish. But if you're known for writing things in public,
Yeah, that was
That's
the
the
one
problem.
small issue. Is I was like, oh wow, he's got an
What did he-
AO3 account.
did he try to hide it? And it was
No.
found out, or
No,
okay?
He
just
didn't try to
kinda-
hide it, but he didn't advertise it either.
Okay.
I think he started doing that later.
Honestly, I think it's best that he didn't hide it because those reactions, if you find out that he didn't hide it, are much worse.
Yeah, well,
you know, just let your freak flag fly. Just
Or he did hide it.
all.
I think in the most recent, I think in the past like 6 months, I think he did purge all of his rape fics from AO3.
Oh,
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah.
a sign of personal growth, mayhaps?
No, more like some people actually started raising a stink about it because he does have a Patreon that people do pay him money, and a lot of people were
Yeah,
like, "Wait,
and
hold
nuke
on, we don't want to pay you money still if you're gonna keep writing all of these rape fics."
Also, Patreon could still nuke him for
Oh,
stuff
yeah,
off
that's
platform.
true as well. Yeah.
I mean, to a degree,
Well,
I would hope
I
that
just
anyone
looked
who...
over at chat, and chat is saying, "Why is this author shipping necromorphs in Dead Space?" And now I'm worried.
Oh, okay,
Now I'm
that's a little much.
Oh no! Oh no! They aren't joking.
Just tell me it's not the dead baby one.
Wait, is this guy was an author on Death Space or Dead
Oh
Space?
no, it's
or...
even worse. It's the freaking horses.
Oh my god, where's the link?
What?
Where's the link? Posted
It's-
it in.
It's I'll post the link. So you remember the horses from Dead Space 3, the stalkers, they would like peek around the corner and then charge at you.
Yes, I fucking hate those things.
Yeah, OC times Fem Stalker.
It's like
What?
That's
I mean,
uncomfortable.
I'm not sure how you justify that in story, and I think there'd be issues with. Would you call it an STD at that point?
Definitely no. I mean, you could technically call it an STD, I suppose. You probably could sexually transmit necromorphism.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
it's any contact starts the process,
Yeah,
right?
it's a
Well,
it's a
yeah,
biological
it's-
thing. Yeah. I. Mm. You know what?
Yeah, I don't know.
understand how
Actually,
they
that's what I'm kind of
justify that.
wondering. Honestly, necromorphism.
Yeah.
I'm going to put this out there for any of the science people out there.
Yeah.
It's a strangelet.
So
It's a
what?
strangelet. It's a strangelet particle. It's making more strangelets.
Okay.
Because that's really the only way it can really happen in real life. But then again, it would also affect the ground and everything else.
I mean, technically, it does.
I mean, everything turns into strange matter.
Yeah. I mean, like, the longer the necromorph infection goes on, you get those fleshy sections covering the ground and shit.
Look up strangelets. Look up strange matter.
Yeah.
Theoretical, but
I honestly, I
Pretty
don't
weird.
know what is worse. His Dead Space female necromorph times OC story, or his undead corpse times fem robot story. I'm not sure which is worse here.
Definitely the undead corpse, because
actually,
that is that's like a dead person. With a necromorph, it's just a voracious, hive-minded alien abomination. That's totally reasonable to want a romance, right? Right, guys?
Each thy provocation.
Sure
the
thing.
necromorph is also a human corpse, technically. That's been
Yeah.
puppeted by a hive mind.
This is a key part here. It's a stalker, which means it's an amalgamation necromorph. So it's more like a Frankenstein's monster than an actual person that got turned.
Excellent.
A female Frankenstein, like Bride of Frankenstein. Yeah, that's a really good movie from like the '60s or something. Totally unrelated, but
Surprisingly
oh
good
wow,
movie.
he has written
think I've
3 books. Oh yeah, he's
I
written
think I've
4
seen that
books
one
now.
too. It's bad.
4 books of necromorph loving.
Wow.
My dad
That
liked Frankenstein, so he had some old
I pass it on to you.
VHS tapes. No, fuck no, I don't want those.
Ah.
So
Mm.
is this guy like a necrophilia fetish author or something? Like,
Well,
is that his thing?
Seems like it.
I'm worried here. Hold on. Let me double check this. I think his Dungeons and Dragons story is not much better.
Mm-hmm.
It's yeah.
Wouldn't
Oh
expect really.
yeah. Okay, that's what I thought it was.
Oh.
I need to pull up the stream, don't I?
Right. So his Dungeons and Dragons story is about an OC of his that's captured by the Queen of Genna in Dungeons and Dragons and turned into a slave, her personal slave. And it's a romance story about master and slave finding out if they really matter more than those designations to each other.
Excellent.
So, yeah, this guy's got some
Questionable tastes.
questionable taste. And yeah,
Specific things.
so apparently Nicole that's Isaac's girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the femme necromorph.
I think they tried that. I think the necromorph thing tried that at some point.
What?
Like, didn't it try making an amalgamation with what's her face, whatever his original girlfriend was?
No, she was just showing up in his visions.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right.
Also, by the way, Dead Space 2 possibly has one of the best openings I've ever seen in a video game. As someone
Personally,
who
I'm
played,
partial to the eye torture.
Okay, I got a new fanfic for you.
I'm worried now. Yeah, go
God
ahead.
damn it,
Yeah.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Um,
Oh my god!
No.
Come on, yes,
No.
yes,
No.
yes,
Not
yes.
happening.
yes, yes.
We are gonna read this Dead Space sex story, and you're gonna like it.
I want to hear
Okay.
about some. I want to hear about
He-
some weird animal
He might,
hybrids. Just
Sneaky. He might.
Oh no, this is V2.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, that just makes it better. Fuck yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. Let's get into it. On the USG Ishimura, screams of the living have been supplanted by the roars of the dead. Curtis, a miner, is one of the few still clinging to life within, and desperate to escape. The marker, however, is not so easy to elude. On his quest, he encounters survivors from the colony, a unitology-hating engineer, and a necromorph with her own agenda. OC times necromorph Nicole.
Literally impossible.
Yep.
Like, big, weird, creepy hive mind.
Oh, question: what would happen if you separated a necromorph from the hive mind? Would it just be feral? Would it just be insane?
It would probably try and start its own hive mind, because that's what it does.
you know what?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's like the flood.
probably.
The flood, if you separate them from the hive mind, right? If you kill all the grave minds, they have a biological imperative to make a grave mind.
Gotcha. So,
Yeah.
so I think that in Dead Space they're called the Brethren Moons.
Yeah.
So if you like separated one from that, they just try to make a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they were doing the whole time on the Ishimura. They didn't have a Brethren Moon.
I've got a weird thing to suggest for fanfic. Mainly because it's a completely multiplayer game. Also deals with aliens and all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Natural selection too.
No, there's no
I
way.
I just want to. Oh, come on.
There is no way.
I want
Yeah,
to
no,
know.
there's none.
There isn't any?
There's 132 Need for Speed stories, though.
I bet you, though, there's some Elite Dangerous weird shit. Come on, look that up.
Who cares about Elite Dangerous?
Oh, come on. I love that game.
Elite
too much of it.
Dangerous. There is 5 whole Elite Dangerous stories.
Oh my god, I want to know what these are. These are recent. These have to be recent. They have to be
yes,
recent.
2021, 2020, and it's completed with 3 chapters and 5,000 words.
Yeah, the only reason these would
2020,
be recent
2020,
is because
2019.
you couldn't get out of your ship until recently.
Yeah,
So
makes sense. Well, I mean, they had Eve stories for a very long time. Not many, but they've been there for a very long time.
are there any weird like Mech Warrior? That was the other thing I was thinking.
Yeah, there's plenty of Mech Warrior stories.
There's lots of Mech Warrior stuff. They're all pretty fucking shit.
Yeah, we've tried to look them up before. They've been pretty.
My god, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Mech,
No.
Mech Mercenaries.
No, fuck mercenaries.
Yeah, Mech Warrior BattleTech. Yeah, there's like 600. They're
The
not
problem
great.
is they're just not good.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'll read to you the most recently updated.
I'm trying
one.
to find a weird niche game that may have something that's just odd.
To thine own self be true. 3075. Jihad was ramping up.
Oh.
I got one now.
Well, that's a way to start a story.
No,
Inshallah, brothers.
Sneaky. Jihad is canonical.
Hard Space Shipbreaker.
Allah
Look that one
willing.
up.
That doesn't have one.
No,
Are you sure it doesn't? Are you sure?
I'm
What?
pretty sure it doesn't.
Oh, come on. It has a voiced section now, so...
Like a hard space, I think.
Hard Space Shipbreaker, yeah.
No, nothing.
Okay. Okay, that surprises me, honestly.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Like, you really like Happy Wheels, #1 big game, long time, 25 stories.
Doesn't surprise me because Happy Wheels is just a physics sandbox.
You would be you
would be surprised.
You don't understand some of the By the way, Horizon Zero Dawn has 130 stories and they're fucking awful.
Well, I'm just more saying, I mean, there's really no story.
So far, the closest I've
Happy
seen
Wheels.
to a half decent.
The only one that really has a story behind him, I guess, is Oh My Leg.
I'm actually worried to click on this section. Heart of Iron.
What I was gonna say was the only half decent like.
Oh God! Oh, what? Wait, what?
No.
Don't look at Sneaky.
Oh, what?
Oh, it's all just the new order in Kaiser.
We got some weird shit in here, boys. We're moving out. Nope.
President Royal Royale.
Oh my God! Yeah, it's literally just Kaiserreich shit.
Yeah, of course it's just Kaiserreich shit. That thing's got a bigger fan following than goddamn Hearts of Iron does.
And the new order as well.
What about some of like the older Far Cries?
I mean they're all
fully
compacted into the same.
They can't really be because they're all.
No, it doesn't matter. They're all compacted into the same.
The only one that seems to escape the wall is Far Cry 4.
The only thing that gets its own separate sections.
The infamous radio tower is the
Far Cry. It's all one section. Same for Fallout.
I'm just saying. Karat is the only one that manages to somehow breach the wall of all the other Far Cry games because of towers.
Breach the wall.
Fourth wall. Yeah. It's mentioned in every single follow-up game.
Yeah.
In some weird fucking capacity.
Let's see.
By the way, Far Cry 6 is terrible. Don't buy it.
I'm not surprised.
Yes.
What were you talking about before Far Cry?
Hearts of Iron.
Hearts of Iron. Oh yeah, TNO. Can we take a minute to just shit on TNO?
Yeah.
The new order.
Everyone cusses all the time, and
garbage.
it pisses me off.
Yeah. It's really dumb.
They have Zukov cuss constantly. Zukov shot people IRL for cussing in front of him.
I got a good one.
Shut up.
Neverwinter.
No, that's
Neverwinter Night is a pretty good setting.
Neverwinter is part of the Dungeons and Dragons.
I know, but come on, there you go.
No, I've visited.
Holy shit! Has Cryptic and Ark ever fucked Perfect World?
That's a fairly benign reason to hate TNO. The fucking cancer that is the fan base is probably a bigger one.
Yeah, their fan base is pretty bad. I remember hearing about that.
Who?
It's commie infested as all living hell.
It's a mod. It's a very large, popular mod for
Hearts of Iron.
I kind of see TNO more as a visual novel at this point than as a Hearts of Iron game.
It is.
So for me, my biggest problem is when I see the major historical accuracies. Tabaritsky's path has him do a lot of stuff Tabaritsky would have virulently opposed IRL. Zukov isn't in character. Himmler is massively out of character, and
you don't say.
Yeah, well, that's kind of how it goes. Not
At
like
least some of the music they stole is nice.
What's the term for it? Westaboo? They're all Westaboos in the New Order. Everyone that's in charge of it, they're all just...
No, Sneaky. They're not Westaboos, they're Commie-boos.
Yeah.
Literally, every single fucking person involved in that project is a fucking communist.
Okay, so that's their problem right there. They're all edgy teenagers.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh man, that went to
speaking of communist teenagers, Bogov still has me blocked.
Bogov? Is he back online? Wait, he's back online?
Mm-hmm. He's been on and offline, yeah.
Wait. Literally?
Yeah.
On, like, Steam or where?
Yeah, Steam. I haven't seen him play any games because he has me blocked, but I can at least see when his profile goes online.
I wonder if... Did he remove me or...
Wait, why?
I'm pretty sure he removed most of us.
He removed pretty much everyone.
Why?
We don't know actually. He was dating my ex, and then
I wouldn't really call it your ex, but we'll just go on that.
I mean, we broke up.
Um,
We had a real life relationship. We actually lived like an hour from each other, and I took her out on several dates and stuff. So
That qualify. I'm pretty sure that qualifies.
Yeah.
as
it
a relationship.
qualifies.
Well-
Let's not go any deeper into that.
yeah. So
whole
anyway,
saga.
he started dating her, and then when they broke up, and he did that by fake committing suicide, he kind of just removed us all on Steam and just.
I mean, I respect the commitment.
He threw his phone off a bridge.
It was very odd. I mean,
Yeah.
he just disappeared from everybody.
Possibly
So,
the weirdest real life meetup I've ever had with someone. Also, possibly one of the most likely scenarios that would have gotten me on the front page of the news. For a cop trying to
I
arrest
to invite
us.
you, by the way, and your ex to my wedding.
Yes, you did, but you also did that at a period of time where I didn't have days off
Or money.
or money. Still don't have money, but I have plenty of days off now.
So,
Clearly,
I
you should
would-
get married a second time.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, move
okay,
to
you pay
Utah.
for it. You pay for
You
it. I'm
always
still-
renew your vows.
I am still paying for that first wedding, so
Oof.
Oh.
Yo, you paid
yeah, I
too
mean,
much.
you married someone. You're gonna pay for that every day for the rest of your life.
oh, I'm just more saying the actual marriage,
Based off work.
part of the her family never contributed a dime, so
But,
I had to take out some loans.
Yeah, so I
So-
don't know if I ever told
Listen,
you guys this, because this was like after we kind of
If
like
you have
scattered.
to take out a loan for your wedding, you're
was
an
too
idiot.
much?
Like
Yeah.
you should never. Like
They failed. They failed to commit to what they said they would.
Well,
Slightly
I will
different.
step in and defend Enables
In
on
other
that a
words,
little bit. Like,
in
it-
other
he
words,
was-
yeah, my father had to pitch a bunch more money.
Yeah, I was
There's
gonna
a
say
whole-
if someone
there's a
said I
whole
will
bunch
pay
of
for
weird-
X and then doesn't pay for X, that's different than we're throwing a big wedding and
No,
and
it
put
wasn't
that
a
money
big
to a
wed-
house.
Yeah, no.
honestly,
no, it wasn't
the
a big
wedding-
Yeah.
the wedding was about $30K, which is in these days tame. We were aiming for 20. We ended up at 30.
It really is.
It,
But
it,
no.
it doesn't. It's so fucking stupid.
So yeah,
expensive.
this was actually, I think, now that I think about it, a little bit after we kind of scattered to the wind. Bogoff and I had met up in real life at one point, and so he was wearing a black trench coat with his hair slicked back with grease, and I was over there.
We've seen him on video before, so
Yeah. So
Well,
with
some of you.
so just imagine him with a black trench coat and his hair slicked back with grease.
my guess.
Was he going through a Kingdom Hearts phase?
He's going through his communist phase still, so
Meeps broke it off. Is my guess.
Well, wait, did
And he
Meeps
was
break
hurt.
it off because
No, that's not what happened at all.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
We need to do this.
So,
this
Whoa.
I'll get
stream.
I'll get to
No,
that
I
off
mean
stream.
you already said the most important part.
Yeah, I know, but what happened in the exact events were a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. So
Yeah.
so basically, it was
So-
him that instigated the.
So anyway, he's there with his slicked back, greasy hair, and his black trench coat, like leather trench coat that goes down to his like shins. And then I walk up, and you guys have all seen.
Not a school shooter, by the way.
Yeah, definitely not a school shooter, guys. 100%. Yeah, so we're meeting out in front of a mall. And so then I walk up with my bandana on, got my jacket on as well. You guys have seen that picture of me. I sent it, back in the day. Stuff I wore back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I walk up with a bandana on, I walk up to him, and I reach into my vest, and I pull out this brown bag, and I hand it to him, and he pulls out something from his trench coat, and he hands it to me, and we both kind of shuffle them into our pockets again, and we do this whole like handshake bullshit thing that edgy teenagers do. And then we go inside to see a movie, and like afterwards, it kind of hit me like it just absolutely looked like the most suspicious drug deal just going on right in front of the mall.
Base Sneaky.
Okay.
He deals drugs in front of the cops.
So you're saying
Biggest
that...
bad move.
What's his real name? I can't even remember his real name.
I looked like a street thug. He
Ogoff
looked
was
like some
basically...
sort of... Yeah. He looked like a school shooter.
You look like a street thug because you.
Well, I alluded to that, but I didn't want that to actually
all
be
intents and purposes, Sneaky, are a street thug.
That's fair.
You are.
I do just want to take a moment here, though, and admit that
Does Miles always have an open seat to at least explain or whatever?
What?
If they want to ever come on. Not gonna push it.
Meeps. I mean, yeah, she was the one that cut off contact, so.
Yeah, so I'm just putting that out
But,
there. In
what was
case
that-
this
was that
ever
Trios?
reaches their ears.
Jesus Christ, if this does.
Doubtful.
Was that Trios?
Trio?
Trios is in here?
Oh,
No.
I thought I heard.
Albert was trying to say something.
Oh, you were trying to say something. Oh, Alvor, okay.
Yeah.
if you ever end up in a newspaper, Sneaky, I have to admit, I'll at least cheer you on, no matter what you do.
Oh,
The,
no.
the reason
Thanks,
I'll be
Alvor.
cheering for Sneaky is because not because I think Sneaky will be doing anything good or productive. Let's be very clear about that.
Remember how he got his start. Remember how he got his start in productive society.
Waco?
Listen,
No.
the reason I will be
Yes.
cheering for Sneaky
Checking gas stations and other places that they would check IDs if he tried to buy cigarettes.
I tried to buy drugs.
Remember that?
Good days.
Remember that was your
Wish I could
job?
go back to them. Dude, it was the easiest fucking job in existence, man. Got paid $8 an hour to sleep.
And walk into gas stations and see if
Yeah.
they checked your ID.
Occasionally get threatened with a firearm.
No, as you do.
I still think
I mean, you were in a police cruiser, though. I mean, there was
No,
obviously
no.
someone drunk. You were actually just showing up on your own.
Yeah,
Of
we were
course,
just
he
showing
had
up in
to.
a civilian car, yeah.
I wouldn't expect it to actually be a cruiser, but like an unmarked.
No, just there was a freaking
Some dude's mini wagon.
What do you call them? Remember those? Remember back
Well, they
in
would.
the day?
That's the sucky thing. Even the unmarked, a lot of the times have government plates on them. So.
No, like a Prius. That's what it was. No. My boss had a Prius, and we used his Prius. His
Well, Sneaky,
non-government plate
it's
Prius.
brave of you to come out on stream like that.
It's not my Prius.
Statute of limitations are way beyond, by the way. I mean, even on the most conservative, it's like 7 years, I think, on statutes.
Probably. Man, we broke some laws back then.
And who cares? It's well
cares?
beyond that. We
Controlling.
could talk about that shit.
Any Fed listening to me right now, I fully understand.
When the Fed's listening, you got trolled, my guy. Big epic.
Oh god.
Dude
Anyway,
wouldn't give me a discount on my damn bogles and is that what they
What
called?
was his last
Bugles. You
My
won't give me a
bogles.
discount on my bugles.
Man,
Damn
they
bogle.
won't give me no
My
discount on their
bogle.
bogles.
Bogles, I'm gonna fucking tell you the po that you sold me cigarettes.
Bogles.
Bogus Benton.
Oh god. The biggest criticism of my previous version 1 of this story was that the original character was extremely bland, and I will try to make him far more interesting in version 2. Hopefully,
you will not succeed, author.
hopefully, this first chapter isn't info dumpy. I have done a ton of research on Dead Space, and I believe I have a good handle on it. Bullshit.
You believe wrong, author.
I picked the good goddamn category, apparently. Like cancer content.
This is
like,
absolute cancer content.
that has never been like reviewed. I just like it. I like it when it gets like
There
angry
is
and like
214 reviews for this, and I am just.
I want to see the reviews. I just want just go to the reviews.
Remember, I will be able to feel part, and Curtis' response made me laugh very hard. Though if it was me, I would say weird flex. Pretty cringe. I can't continue reading this. I'll just say, this fanfic was extremely good until Nicole became a necromorph.
By the
That's
way,
whole-
I got a good
the whole point of this story.
but I'm not gonna say it until we're done with
17
this.
chapters until she turns into a necromorph, and that's the whole fucking point of this story.
Amazing.
After that, this fanfic fell off the deep end, and now you're trying to cuck Isaac by having your OC hook up with his undead girlfriend?
This is recent too.
Yeah.
This is in the past
How
year.
can you come up with this shit after the gold that was the earlier chapters? I would just like to point out the summary. So, this story, this review was left chapter 17, August 26, 2021. This story finished April 25th, 2021. This story was finished, completed, left alone by the author. No further changes were made to this story. So this guy legitimately came in here, read this summary saying Necromorph Nicole times OC, got to chapter 17 and then said, wait a second, this is Necromorph Nicole times OC. I hate this now.
What the fuck?
All right, you ready for my next cringe suggestion?
No.
But you're gonna receive it.
Alright, I know we will.
Life is Strange before the storm.
No.
Yes.
Never.
No. Come on.
Life
Do
is
it.
Strange. No. See, Enables, we have this
You have
rule
lost
here.
social
We don't
credit.
read fanfics about fanfics, and Life is Strange qualifies as a fanfic to me, especially the sequel, which is a fanfic of Life is Strange.
It kind of
Can
is,
someone
but it's
explain to me what
endorsed.
Life is Strange
I don't-
is?
But by the
Oh,
way, there's actually the
I've
reason I'm
actually
bringing this up is
mastered.
relevant. The
Yeah,
reason I'm bringing it up is it's the remaster of the
Yeah.
original
yeah.
plus Before the Storm
Mhm.
is coming out this month.
I hate
No
it.
one cares.
That's
So,
shit.
anyway,
Fuck
so
off.
Life is Strange. It's very easy to summarize. A fucking cunt lesbian gets the power to turn back
First one.
time.
The first one.
As far as I'm concerned, that's the only one.
No, number 2 is completely different.
It's a fan fiction. They're all fan fictions of the original. So anyway, Life is Strange 1. The cunt lesbian proceeds to live in Portland and get the power to turn back time. Now, instead of doing responsible things with it, I'm not sure what responsible things she could do with it, but instead of doing those things,
I
she
was just
does
saying,
things
there's
like...
a lot of things you could do to try to be responsible
Yeah.
with the power of time travel, like saving lives.
Yeah, like saving lives. Instead, she
But it
does
only
shit
affects
like
but
stealing
it only affects
firearms
things
from
in-
her father.
but it only affects things in front of her.
Yeah, sure. Stealing firearms from
Okay,
her
but
father.
how many accidental deaths are you like?
Shooting your
you could-
friend.
Wait, firearms from her father.
Oh yeah, no, so at one point in Life is Strange 1, her and her friend decide to steal her father's gun because they think her father is an asshole because he's a Republican. And so then they proceed to go to the scrapyard to just fire the gun around and have a fun
Yeah,
old
that's
time.
that's Chloe. That's Chloe that does
To,
that.
to be
in the
honest,
story.
that does actually sound pretty accurate.
Oh,
You've
no,
got some
that's-
idiot
that
kid-
is the
That's
best
Chloe.
part.
That's Chloe that did that. By the way,
That's the best part about
Not the
Life
main
is Strange. The
character.
entire series, personally, the
It's
best part
just
about
so
Life is Strange
fucking
is
weird.
how unironic they are in their depictions of both sides, but they're trying to parody them. Like, they're not trying to parody the left, the political left in these games, but they are. They end up being like just this clown show of just completely accurate hyper-realism retardation. Of just like, what's the, like, every option in the game to continue the story is, what's the dumbest thing they could do right now? They do that.
Oh, so it's like Worm.
Sort of.
Kinda, yeah.
But it gets even, like, there's some other story parts that I remember from all this. Is like,
there's some weird.
They proceed to
there's some.
trespass on this guy's land, and because they do that while firing the gun, and he's like, yo, what the fuck? Why are you trespassing on my land? And why are you firing a gun on my land? Get the fuck off. And they're like, no, screw you, asshole. And then they point the gun at him, and then the dog bites them, and then they shoot the dog, and they're like, stupid
Jesus
dog,
Christ.
you shouldn't have bit me. And it's like,
These people are monsters. They're sociopaths.
oh yeah, absolutely,
That's-
100%.
By
Yeah.
the way,
That's-
that's all one person.
Yeah.
By the way,
Oh, that's not even including the final.
And
like,
then the
choice
big
in the
twist
game.
That's all.
finale.
That's all. That is all Chloe.
Yeah, the big twist finale to Life is Strange 1 is that her turning back time so often causes a hurricane and, like, destroys the town or some shit, but she has to give up
But
her
that's
powers
been-
to save
But
it or
that's
something.
that's been prophesized, you know. So.
What, that a lesbian will gain time-traveling powers and create hurricanes?
Well, I'm just
or something?
saying. At the beginning of the game, it's like
yeah.
But yeah, the game starts.
not necessarily a lesbian because she's got feelings for that other dude. So. I
Does
don't
she
know.
have a lesbian haircut?
Yes.
Then yeah, she's totally supposed to be a lesbian.
Well,
That's
the
how modern media works.
Yeah.
the final choice in the game.
So if you don't have long hair, you're a
It's-
lesbian.
Yes.
Does anyone actually care
That
about
sounds-
spoilers for
No,
that game?
no
slash
one
show?
gives an
Yeah.
absolute shit
Not a
about
single
that game.
person
So-
ever
If
gives
you
a fuck.
haven't played it, it's been out since 2016.
Yeah.
No,
Who the fuck
I
cares?
know, but like the final choice is you can run from the town with Chloe,
Yep.
leave it to just be destroyed, or you can turn back in time, prevent yourself from using the powers, and
and sacrifice
the
Chloe.
hurricane never happens, and you
Right.
save the town by doing so.
But you sacrifice Chloe.
Yeah, and apparently the framing does as much to make you feel guilty about saving the town as opposed to killing the town,
Yeah,
which
like
is
I
very
said,
fucked up.
The
I always
team
say
behind Life is Strange is just so freaking hilarious because they
Don't
try to
nod.
like they try to like exactly that choice of like, oh, how dare you sacrifice your friend to save an entire town of people?
It's a legitimate choice. It's interesting. And
Right,
it's shared.
sure, it's a choice, but they shouldn't be like shaming you for being like, no, I actually want to save the town.
It's no right answer. Is the thing. There's no right answer.
Right,
Well-
no, but the way the game portrays it is there is a right answer. The
Yeah.
right answer is sacrificing the town for your friend. That's how
Yeah,
the
like
game
I said,
says it.
the game's framing isn't
Yeah.
great. They didn't leave it ambiguous. The framing was kind of shit.
Then was it Life is Strange 2, which was a religion is bad, Christianity is male patriarchy, and illegals should cross over? That was Life is
Amazing.
Strange 2.
I don't know. I stopped paying attention after learning how they
No.
fucked up the first one.
and some Mexican kid became Jesus.
Well, yeah.
I mean, yeah, his name's
Alice.
Jesus. What else did you
Oh.
expect?
Yeah. Jesus.
Was it Jesus? I know. That's the Oh
Is there
no.
2 or 3?
that's- No, there's not a third
That's
one.
the-
No, it's
Wait,
Oh my
God.
god.
I can't think of his name. No, none of them are Jesus.
But no, the only thing I remember is this one scene where these 2 illegals break into this old man's store, and they
They
like,
didn't break in.
yeah, they broke in.
No, they don't. Depends on how you play the game.
Okay, it depends on how you play the game. But
By
you
the
have
way, it's on- by
option
the
to
way-
break in.
It's on rails. So either way, how you play apparently.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
There's no real options.
it's on
Yes.
rails.
Yeah.
Choices in gaming.
So you could play it the most innocent way possible, and then get the same thing.
Anyway,
so
they're still in a store when it's closed, and they proceed to beat up an old man and steal his stuff.
no, that's not what happens in all the things.
Well,
And if you play it
it's an
innocently,
option.
if you play it innocently, here's what happens.
Implying anyone ever does.
I did.
Well,
So
congrats, you're the first.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you're just in there buying stuff,
Uh-huh.
and then you get accused of stealing when you don't.
Uh-huh.
I didn't steal. And yeah, you get grabbed by this guy and chucked in the back room.
Uh-huh. Right, so this is what I was talking about with how the company portrays and frames things, where it's if you do the bad option, you don't find out that you were totally justified the whole time because he was secretly an asshole the whole time. It's just like, so that makes it okay, doing the bad thing to him.
Oh yeah, I mean it gets
And they
pretty
literally,
right. It gets.
they literally
I'm sorry.
have that
I'm
as a
sorry.
moment.
If you play that route, by the way, that I was describing,
Yeah.
it gets pretty damn racist.
Oh yeah, I know. There was also that one moment, because I remember one of the people I follow was mockingly playing it, and he had some amazing commentary. Louis was playing it, and he had some amazing commentary for it. Some amazingly racist commentary for it.
Of course.
Because it's Louis.
That's right and proper.
But then there was that moment where like the white knight hero comes in and like saves the two kids, and they, as they're driving away, like he basically just like apologizes for being white and shit. It's like, what the fuck?
Like, I live in the deep south. I literally live in a town where the Klan used to like be an actual thing, like 30 years ago, 40 years ago, something like that.
Well, you know what you have
So
to
do
do.
I.
If you're in the
so
South,
do I.
welcome to the South.
Huh.
That
That's
is the
not-
entirety of the South you just described.
But by the way, this is not in the South.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
this
that's the
is
thing, though.
taking place
No
in,
one
like,
I know-
Oregon or whatever.
Yeah.
No one I know who lives
Washington
here
/ Oregon.
Yeah.
is actually like that. Like, we have large Korean, Indian, and El Salvadorian
Well,
communities.
you have to keep in mind.
It depends on where you live, because we
You also
have
have to
those
keep
where
in
I
mind
live.
that
Where
the
do you-
West Coast is incredibly racist. Everyone on the West Coast is incredibly racist.
Well,
Also in the deep South. I mean, if you get into the burb, not the burbs, but just the sticks.
No, like I literally live in. Well, it's gotten bigger recently, but this used to be. We literally still grow cotton here. But you know, a very large proportion of black people. The school I went to was like 90% black or something,
Mhm.
and no one's really racist in the sense that everyone is racist, everyone accepts they're racist, and everyone just kind of takes it. Like,
It's more of what they appear online, is the thing.
I mean, people online are definitely way more of an asshole than they are in person.
yeah, they save face, but there are people on the streets that,
Well, yeah, but that's true for assholes anywhere, and assholes anywhere, you're just gonna find
Of
an
course.
excuse to be an asshole.
Of course, but there are people though that just don't display it.
Oh, sure. I get that. I'm just saying, my experience with racism has just been, ha ha ha, fuck you, cracker, ha ha, fuck you, spick, and
Mhm.
both people were having a good time with it.
From being in an area
no.
where I live, that has actually
I
gone
recognize that author.
through a demographic shift where I live,
Mhm.
and it's now basically it used to be all white, obviously.
Mhm.
Now it's just completely multicultural, suburban.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate? No, I love it. God, I got a lot of great food to eat.
All right, then. Cool.
It's great. Yeah, there's lots of different food to eat. And all. Yeah, it's great. Everybody's nice to each other. So nobody cares anymore.
What
at least
the
where I live.
fuck?
So, and we're all it's a bunch of Asians, blacks,
So I
whites,
skipped over to chapter
Hispanics
17.
living together in my little area.
I'm really
So-
chief. This is a podcast about fan fiction, not your life
Yeah,
story.
let's just go on. Yeah, true.
So I
No
skipped
one
over to
cares.
chapter
I'll get
17.
server mute you again.
The chapter that the guy was talking about how Nicole finally turned To a necromorph. So we finally have the reason why she's a non-hostile necromorph. I have created headcanon lore that the necromorphs are linked to the moon, and the moons are all part of the hive mind, and influence the necromorphs via the markers like pawns, but the markers are all secretly independent and have their own minds and can not follow the orders of the Brethren Moons. And so the black marker is secretly helping them against the red markers.
Wait, no. The markers are used to make up the moons. Even I know that much. There's like 1 billion markers in the supermoons you see at the end of the 3rd game, right?
Yeah.
So the markers are literally like synapses in the brain of the Brethren Moons, right?
Yeah.
That
They're like beacons. They're like radio amplifiers.
Okay then. I mean, I'm pretty sure my toaster's plotting against me, so you know, I can dig
Have
that.
you unplugged it recently?
All
Maybe
right,
it's
then.
gaining sentience.
Yeah, hey,
I know
listen.
that's why I keep a loaded
Have you
shotgun in case the
Listen,
printer
the
makes a
toaster
Have
is
you joined
gaining
it to your Wi-Fi?
sentience. You
Well,
need
hold
to,
on now.
Don't unplug it. Ask
I'm-
the machine spirit to stop burning the toast.
Stop
Now-
joining your random shit to Wi-Fi.
Even if your printer isn't plotting against you, I don't recommend you getting rid of the shotgun pointed at it because damn.
Man,
Yeah.
the
One
printer
day will
is
be.
by the way, the printer is the closest thing that could ever plot against you because technically it can plot.
Funny man.
bad joke.
Funny joke.
That was so funny I forgot to laugh.
Oh, that did actually make me chuckle. I like dad jokes. Dad jokes are fun.
Dead Space Monster Lust.
Okay, they know what they
Why?
want.
They
There-
just
there
I
is
must
go
true.
request
right
that you
in.
not speak words.
A darker
They know their
version
audience.
of Dead Space 1 with a female Isaac Clarke. Isabel Clarke is trying to see Nicole. Many OCs are in this story with new roles. There will be no superpowers in this story. Wait, what?
I mean, I suppose I'm glad you got that qualifier out of the way, but I'm curious as to why you felt you needed it.
Apparently, Isabel Clarke makes her way through Dead Space 1 with the power of having sex with necromorphs.
Ah, no.
So
The chapter to word count. Jesus.
yeah, it's not not great. Huh. Ah, wow. Reunited on planet Earth. Destroy the Brother Moons and save the universe. Okay.
Okay, but your girlfriend is still dead.
Yeah, but he's got a new girlfriend now, Ellie.
Alright, you replaced your girlfriend.
Is it an upgrade?
Dead Space 4.
Depends on your definition of
Years
upgrade.
after the attack
Honestly,
on the Earth by
if
the
I had to label
Necrons.
them, I would label the dead one the better one.
Probably.
Like,
Human
because she seemed to be like a
survivors drift through
genuinely
space
kind,
to
caring,
search for a
supporting
way to
individual.
destroy- You know what's actually more cringe than normal Dead Space stories? Dead Space crossovers. There's 17 of them with My Little Pony.
Yeah, you make a convincing argument.
Actually, I kind of want to see a necromorph flood war now. That sounds pretty fun.
I mean,
Honestly, I think the Flood would win.
yeah.
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 The necromorphs are basically just knockoff Flood. The necromorphs, this is an important part. The necromorphs require a certain body mass to convert bodies. The Flood just require anything that's larger than a bacteria.
The first crossover is
I can dig that.
parts. God
What's
damn.
really-
Even though the Flood are kind of like a shittier version of the Zerg or even Crimson.
No, the Flood are a better version of the Zerg. Because...
I mean, it's hard to argue. So the thing is with the Flood are a less magic-y. Yes, well, yes, there is going to be.
Was
special-
it quantum neuroscience or something?
Yeah,
that
they got
what
some.
they call it?
They got some shit going on with that. It's more science, terror than the Zerg when what they're based off of, Tyranids, which are both more of a magical bent in explanation as to how they work, because up until recently, it was canonical that literal microbe-sized Tyranids fought microbe-sized orcs in the blood whenever Tyranids and orcs fought each other.
That is incredibly based.
It's hilarious, and I'm really sad that Games Workshop is cringe enough to remove that from their lore.
Games Workshop is Games Workshop is doing weird stuff. Like, hey guys, what if we gave every Marine 2 wounds for 5 points more? Oh, and what if we made las guns much shittier and charged you more points for them?
Look, I'm a former guard player. The state of the guard makes me cry.
Dude, no, because like God bless Math Hammer.
Mhm.
He's like, yeah, it went from taking you like, I think it was like 64 lasgun shots to kill a Space Marine to, hey, you need like 160.
Oh no.
It was like a full double.
Oh, this is like extra double cringe.
And your units got more expensive.
Ugh. What the fuck, Sneaky?
For one's entertainment. So apparently I have an evil godlike twin with
40
twisted
more
jokes.
points. Points
He
per
pulled
guardsman
me out
killed.
of my world and put me into another one so he could satisfy his boredom. But why is it dead space and why do I have prototype powers?
That's really bad. Because if you consume necromorph flesh, you will become a necromorph.
No, I think the prototype actually beats necromorph in this instance because he's a virus, which the necromorph stuff can't convert, and the virus is another one of those special matter technobabble things that for some reason is capable of converting all organic matter, including rocks and steel.
Do rocks
To be
count as
perfectly-
organic matter now?
They do according to the prototype universe.
The thing is, you could explain that by saying, oh, it's a special type of bacteria that they were exposed to in environmental conditions or whatever. But just saying that they can do it is a little lazy.
Well, I mean,
That's
to be
actually
fair,
why I
he
like
has to
the
eat
Zerg.
someone else who eats rocks first, but
Okay, that's at least
yeah, the
something.
prototype universe is a lot of just technobabble bullshit as to why this virus can seemingly just wholesale zerg out and adopt traits from other species while still appearing human.
I was gonna say, yeah, rocks do generally by a lot. They do have a lot of living things in them, and in the solid mass, so it's
I got a
kind
couple
of, yeah.
people at a local game store trying to get me into 40k, and I have thought about it, but it's too much to bother with. It pretty much is this day and age.
Listen, if you want to
Wait,
enjoy
what?
40k, Tabletop Simulator is the best way to enjoy
Oh,
Do it.
40k.
wow.
Absolutely, it is.
Hey guys, look, it's a Doom Dead Space crossover. Can you guess what their summary is? Can you
Pain.
guess what their summary is? It's the literal opening of Doom. It's the whole quote. That whole quote they say before Doom. It's the quote. Guys, he did the quote. That means it's
John
gonna
Doom.
be a
I
cool
mean,
That
Doom
sounds like a fun
story.
game, though.
Wait,
Oh
Like-
no, it was a great game. Don't get me wrong, but it's
wait.
it's
Doom
so
as a
cringe.
quote?
Yeah, and so there's this big quote when you open up Doom and this
Wait,
cinematic
which Doom?
plays
Which
the
Doom?
2016.
Okay, yes.
Where it goes in the first age, in the first battle, when the shadows first lengthened, one stood, and hell something fury upon us, but all we returned to their armies was you, for you have the fury of an army, and you shall stand alone and rip and tear until it's done, blah blah blah. And
Rip and tear.
It's
By the way, that's a
unfortunately-
similar thing to Eternal, if I'm remembering.
Doom
Rip and
Eternal.
tear is mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah, they went full sail incorporating that into like lore.
Well, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. So.
But point being is that because this is such an iconic quote to the people who are new to the series, pretty much every fanfiction that has Doom in it has this quote, either as the summary, or the starting paragraph, or the starting quote before the starting paragraph.
2016 Doom is literally the Zoomer first introduction to Doom.
You know, to be fair, now we did calculate this out recently. The Doom Marine might be a Zoomer.
Yep, he might.
Because he was 25 when Doom happened.
I mean, it doesn't really fucking matter. So, no. Wait, you're saying he was 0 when he what?
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 You're saying he was 25?
25 when the plot of Doom happens.
Yeah, when the plot of Doom, when the plot of the first Doom, not the remakes, the first Doom.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, 25.
So,
okay.
Zoomer.
Yeah, he's just Doom guy, so.
Yeah, we know.
Damn.
Yes.
Funniest man alive.
Hey, look at that! It's time to end the fucking show.
What about what happens when Doom 3 happens?
Who gives a shit?
No one cares.
He's got hair. He's got hair.
Hey guys, I think my connection's dying, so I'm gonna go ahead and tag out. It was great seeing you guys, and I'll try and be on more regularly.
No, it's whatever, man.
Yeah, I can see him being BJ. I could see him being BJ's grandson.
Catch you guys.
Or some weird connection there.
No, he's not the grandson. He's literally the Doom guy.
Yeah, Doom guy.
From Blasco. Oh, from Wolfenstein.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe. No,
I mean, if Doom 3 is canon, though, he has black hair.
Yeah, but the problem is that his two daughters are adopted, and they're both lesbians in the new Wolfenstein. So it can't be his grandson.
I mean,
it could be, but the story's not gonna go there. So.
Anyway, so yeah, we'll see you guys on Tuesday.
It
There's always more.
Wouldn't
It
make
always
any
gets
sense.
worse.
Yeah, Doom guy is Doom guy.